All right, the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame. Let me just stop. This is my favorite story of the day. This really is. Okay, the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame just unveiled its 2026 class. Joining me live in studio is UAPB Women's head basketball coach Erica Leak. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Okay, so big news. First off, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How does it feel, and how did you react finding out that you were being inducted into the Arkansas Hall of Fame?
Well, it's an overwhelming feeling to be inducted and to be named among so many of the just well-respected, great athletes in the state of Arkansas, and just to be amongst them has been it's just a huge honor, and I'm very proud.
I know, I have a sports background myself, and it's a lot to be a head coach, even to get to this point, to coach in this conference. Does it feel like, you've made it almost, or like the hard work has been worth it a little bit? Being
inducted has forced me to have a reflection, to reflect over the journey and my life, and just thinking about all the sacrifices that my parents, Hurley and Dorothy Smith made for me along the way, as well as my coach, my high school coach, Beverly Bass, and my teammates. It's just a reflection of everyone that was a part of it, including my siblings and friends. Like, so many people had a hand in it and to help push me forward. And so it's really just not about me, it's about everybody. It's a joyous occasion for us all.
I know so many people are so happy for you. But I have gotten the chance to come to some games. You guys are doing so well, and that it's not easy to do, especially, being newer, like on campus, and in this position. How would you describe your coaching style and the way you get after it on the court?
I am a player's coach, and I'm so close to my players because in my mind, I think I can go out there and do this. So I demonstrate. I think I'm a motivator, and I just want to bring out the best in my players. It's the dog mentality. Just be better than the man in front of you, and just to have a relentless, tenacious attitude and work ethic, and just buy into the system and make every second count. And so I just try to harp on those small wins and doing it right, doing things the right way. And so I'm really proud of the team this year and where we're headed for the rest of the year.
Now, you talked about being a player's coach. You come from a sports background, a basketball background. You don't have to brag on yourself. I would do it. But tell me a little bit about, your background and how that helps you coach your players.
Right. Well, I don't remember learning how to play basketball because it just feels like it was at birth. And so with my older brother who played for Ole Miss, my nephew, Carl Baker, who played for the Razorbacks, I was always around basketball. And so just learning so many fundamental things at a young age, it helped me be the player that I became. I just think winning the state tournament in high school was,
it's a big deal.
It was a big deal. We went 3 years in a row and finally sealed the deal in 2001, and earning Gatorade Player of the Year.
That is a big deal too. Like, Gatorade Player of the Year, are you kidding? Huge deal.
Very, very special moments throughout my career, but again, the journey was not alone. So many people to thank, and I'm just happy to be able to, hopefully we all be in one place in April to celebrate.
This is exciting stuff. She's being very humble right now. This is a big deal. You were a big deal here in Arkansas. I'm so happy that you're getting this accolade. So tell me a little bit about how basketball has taught you things on the court, but also taught you in life, because there are so many things that you can take away from the game that teaches you about life.
Basketball is transferable skills, and so it teaches you to have fight and never give up and push through adversity. And right when you think you have nothing else left, get on the line. You can push through another line drill. You can push through. So it teaches you fight and never giving up, and that's just some of the qualities that I try to instill in my players.
And lastly, what are you most looking forward to on induction night? Is it the great dress you're gonna wear? Is it the smile on everyone's faces as they see you up there? I mean, what are you most looking forward to?
I just think it's the journey, the story. I think we all have a story. I think mine is pretty unique, but just the story. Even A.D. Robinson giving me an opportunity to coach, from high school to D1 level.
Yeah.
It's just the journey and the story. And thanking the people along the way.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. And we're definitely rooting for you. Rooting for the school, you know, and we'll definitely have to catch some games this season and just continue to follow along. So thank you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And very, very exciting stuff. Yes.